I know that Benson Boone has gotten a lot of lately, but I have to say that with every new release that's been coming out lately, I get so excited. I genuinely enjoy his voice, the songwriting that he and other people are partaking in, and the presentation, and just his overall attitude. It's refreshing, exciting, and inspiring. So, let's see what this one brings us.
A baby that can do cartwheels. I love it. Benson! I gotta go. Benson, my beautiful little thing, come here.
Wearing the one-hit wonder shirt.
Benson! I gotta go. Benson, my beautiful
record label.
Little thing, come here. Yes, come, sit, talk, let's talk. How are you?
I'm fine. Is everything all right?
Have you not been on the internet?
Well, I have.
Everything's terrible, Benson.
Yeah, he gets so much thrown at him. Does he ask for it, though?
Put all of our money into moonbeam ice cream and
yeah,
a backflip. And it's done absolutely horrible.
What?
We need something new. We need a new gimmick. Maybe good songwriting.
You know I can't do that.
You are bad.
This is a guy who doesn't take himself too seriously, even though he's awesome in so many ways. And this does not look like false humility. I mean, I realize that this is a music video that's been produced and put out, but in his interviews, you don't get this sense of false humility either.
All I know is you owe us $10 million, so I'm giving you this. You can fill it up.
$10 million?
You have 7 days to do it.
How am I going to raise $10 million? It's 7 days. That's ridiculous. And you're not even listening. Industry playing records. He was a stranger.
This is awesome.
He walked in looking for danger. When he stares at you, he can chain you down and make you fall in love.
Oh! Listen to this line.
Industry playing records. He was a stranger.
Having that money note straight, and then, totally abandoning the singing portion in 2 notes.
He was a stranger. He walked in looking for danger.
Same thing there.
When he stares at you.
When he stares at you. Yeah. He's abandoning both down and up and leaving you with this confident middle. It's not just the singing. This is how he carries himself.
Walked in looking for danger. When he stares at you, he can chain you down and make you fall in love.
Fall in love, fall in love. Notice how he's shaping those vowels? There's so much character going on here because of the way he shapes and places his voice and because of this sort of abandon thing that he's doing. This is why we latch on to melodies that he sings, because this goes into this whole idea of not taking yourself too seriously. You can hear that in how he sings. He's awesome, but he surrenders and abandons. Think about that. Not just in singing.
He can chain you down and make you fall in love.
His beautiful voice is a representation of his very personality. This is why he can be seen as a natural singer. He didn't really have any formal training or whatever. It's just an extension of who he is. You might say, well, but some people, have beautiful personalities and they don't have beautiful voices. That's true. And there's ways that people can learn to blend those two. But the point is here that becoming a good singer doesn't have to do with pursuing being a good singer. It actually has to do with coming to terms with who you are and learning how to express that authentically, and then letting what comes out come out without judgment. This is what being a good singer starts with and continues with.
Heaven knows it. They made a man of fire and roses with an attitude, but he's sweet enough to put him on your tongue.
Okay, so he's doing odd jobs, mowing lawns, selling jumpsuits, to try to raise the $10 million. Okay.
He can be everything you've ever dreamed.
I love how he goes in and out of his vibrato, too. His vibrato is always the result, almost always the result, of trailing out of a particular line.
He can be everything you...
He can be super powerful, right? He can be everything. And it's almost like he's barely singing at the end of those notes. There's this breathiness to his head voice.
He can be everything you've ever dreamed. Ooh, Mr. Electric Blue, I wanna dance like you. How did you get so cool? And oh, you got electric soul. You let the good times roll, Mr. Electric Blue.
Love that, like, genuine 80s vibe. And I did happen to watch a very small part of an interview talking about what this song is about. And it's about his dad. He's done a sort of a tribute song to his mom, and now he's talking about his dad and how he just grew up thinking that his dad was the biggest superhero and he wanted to do everything like his dad. And it says a lot also about a person who is willing to, in the midst of, backlash and success, publicly respect and lift up his parents in the way he's doing in this creative way. I mean, this is a great song.
Mr. Electric Blue.
The truck says Moonbeam on it. It's Moonbeam ice cream. Right. He's making fun of himself. He's making fun of himself, validating all the hate that he's gotten, but also just going like, yeah, you're right, but cool. Yeah, there. He's eating Moonbeam ice cream.
Say that he fell from space.
Nice.
Or some supernatural place. Mr. Electric Blue, I know I believe in you.
And here is...
That was a beautifully sung sequence.
They say that he fell from space.
Say is sort of this like huskier setup, and then he lightens up into that mixed voice, which is compressed right on the edge of where he would really want to go into his head voice.
They say that he fell from space.
They say... No. They say that he fell from space. See what I did there? I actually entered heavy on say, and then brightened, brash, and sort of playfully went up. And once I went up lightly, I compressed, held air back, lifted something heavy. I compressed into that high note. And then at the very end of it, rather than trying to hold it heavy based on the compression that I just did, I lightened up to where I quivered a bit. So we have this confident, playful fizzle. And it ends up being this whole arc of a line. He's doing this in an incredible way. And then...
They say that he fell from space.
Space! There's that thing at the end then.
Or some supernatural place.
Some supernatural place. Here, the middle of it was heavy, and it has that yeah compressed mixy sound. So beautiful, sizzly.
Or some supernatural place.
Place arcs it down, sort of darker.
Mr. Electric Blue.
And then his beautiful raspy head voice. I'm breaking this up and dissecting it so nerdily because I want anyone who's interested in singing to understand that wonderful, beautiful tone and vocal moments don't come from pursuing one-dimensional sounds. It's not that we find a tone a way of singing and go, oh, that's my voice. I found my voice. No, we find our voice through the process of being playful and pursuing variety, pursuing ugliness in lots of different ways, and not taking ourselves too seriously. Once we've allowed all these sounds and sensations to show themselves, we embrace them without judgment and start putting them together in different ways. This is how to find and free your voice. If you'd like more help doing this with your own voice, click the link below in the pinned comment or video description and join my free course. I will show you how to do this with your voice.
Blaze, Mr. Electric Blue, I know I believe in you.
You. Ah, you. Weighty. And then his vibrato again. He goes into head voice and trails out like.
Here is your moonbeam ice cream, miss.
Hey, you're that guy who sings beautiful things.
I sure am. Thank you very much.
Your music is terrible.
He's a man's man, a good, hard-working American, but he ain't the guy you wanna fight. He'll make you bite the dirt.
Hey, so this is really cool how he's tying this together. Listen to this line.
Good, hard-working American,
He's a good, hardworking guy.
but he ain't the guy.
And that mixed voice, right? He-yay! And don't get me started on that mixed voice. He-yay! No, he-yay! It's light. There's not a strain to it. There's a heat to it. He's not straining for those notes. He's light and then heating them up. Yes. Okay, but back to the content here.
Good, hard-working American, but he ain't the guy you'd wanna fight. He'll make you bite the dirt.
He ain't the guy who wins the fight and then makes you buy the dirt. And this is what Benson, following his dad's example or his perception of his dad's example, what he would do in situations, Benson is winning here big time by not fighting like this, but by just going, look, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing, learning along the way. And though he's not even remotely saying it, everybody casting shade and hating on people who are doing things artistically and successfully. What are you doing with your life? What are you doing to bring value to others, to help others, to inspire others? There, I'm going to pretend like Benson's asking that question.
You'd wanna fight. He'll make you bite the dirt. And he said, watch the way you talk to me if you want to keep your 2 front teeth. Ooh, Mr. Electric Blue, I wanna dance like you. How did you get so cool?
Love the background vocals.
Electric Blue, I wanna dance like you. How did you get so cool?
So there's this sense that the doubles and the echoes and stuff are becoming more prominent in the later part of the production, or maybe I'm just noticing them more. But it's not meant to be an ensemble sort of performance. It's just reinforcing that lead vocal. Wonderful production trick. He's got this prominent lead and then lots of doubles surrounding his lead. It softens the delivery and makes it more prominent in the mix without having to be louder.
And oh, you got electric soul. You let the
And those stab harmonies, almost like horns.
good times roll. Mr. Electric Blue.
Which is totally an 80s vocal arranging thing. Make the vocals function sort of like a horn section. Nice. What's that? Mustaches are lame. And what is that, sir? Ah, yes, he's wearing the inauthentic shirt. All these things that people have accused him of being.
Say that he fell from space, from a supernatural place, Mr. Electric Blue.
So he's going to end with a backflip. And people are always saying how he's, all these gimmicks. He's not really that good, and so he has to rely on all these gimmicks.
I believe in you.
That was awesome.
Hey, Mr. Label, sir. Listen. I tried everything I could to make you $10 million and I couldn't do it. But please, you gotta give me one more chance, okay? I made $168 and I promise you it's worth every penny. I was washing cars, I was walking dogs.
Benson! Did you not get my facts? Everything's fine.
His music's playing in the background.
I was walking dogs.
Benson! Did you not get my facts? Everything's fine. I sold your entire catalog to retail chains, fast food chains, and movie theaters. You'll be the most overplayed artist in the world.
Excellent.
And I'll be rich.
That's all I've ever wanted.
Yeah, just wants people to hear his music. This is such a wonderfully presented reality statement for how the music industry has worked in certain pockets. Wow.
Yes! They say that he fell from space or some supernatural place, Mr. Electric Blue.
That's a neat frozen posture there.
I know I believe in you.
Okay.
Excuse me, young innocent boy.
Yeah?
Oh no.
Was that a backflip I saw?
Yeah, that was a backflip. They're pretty easy for me.
Can you sing by chance?
No. But I guess I could try it.
He's absolutely perfect.
So this is reflected in a humorous way, but there are a lot of young artists that are preyed upon by record labels. This is a real thing that happens. And then the record labels get rich and artists end up being in debt. And this is why people like Ren will swear that independent artistry, especially in today's day and age, is the way to go. Don't let someone flatter you into thinking you're more than you are so that they can exploit you.
Huh. Weird guy.
Yeah. Wow, there was so much truth in that video. I'm going to have to watch it a few more times just to absorb it all. Done in a humorous way, but there's a lot of heavy topics in there. And I have even more respect for Benson. He handles things with so much respect and humor and lightness. He's walking this line perfectly. He's humble. Doesn't take himself too seriously. He has fun. He keeps going. Yes. Again, if you would like help developing freedom and non-judgment, and therefore joy and fun experimenting with your voice, click that link in the pinned comment or video description and join my free course. And here's another Benson Boone video you might enjoy.